let's go. Let's delve right into it. All right. Okay. Okay. So, your group of adventurers, after being granted guild membership by the Boulder Forge Guild, went on to handle a ghoul problem southwest of Sugate. So, refer to the map I sent you. It's in Jongvale.
Mm.
After a 3 10-day trek and several encounters with forest creatures, you arrive upon a deserted village. That is until you met a man named Norton. As he led you into a shop's basement where he hides, you were startled by a noise outside. Needless to say, you found some of the residents of this small village as you climbed up from the basement. Some of them intact, others have their corpses bound together by foul magics, ready to uh, pray or seeks your imminent deaths. A harrowing battle ensued, and as bodies, both undead and goblin, fell, you stood victorious. You decided to investigate the village, after which, and after finding some documentation regarding a man who visited the village often and was suspected to be the bringer of this unfortunate circumstance, looking and looting all the houses, you heard the loud scream cut short by the sound of a liquified explosion. Norton has died violently. After which, you found a tunnel in a nearby mine that led to a forest hut that housed a small family, a mother and her children, one small girl and one small boy. One of the children asked for their father named Norton, and you guys started to engage in small talk. So, you are inside this house, all five, all five of you, and uh, following the circumstances, what do you guys want to do?
All right. So first is I think we were talking to the child, yes?
Yes, you were.
Tapos I made a deception check, which I failed.
You succeeded. No. You rolled high if I can remember correctly. Pero alam mo yun, parang he rolled a natural 20 if I can remember that.
Parang ganun.
Again, he doesn't believe you, but he just wants to see his father again.
Right.
And as this happens, the mother of these children beckon you, sensing you guys, parang beckon all of you to come in.
Mhm.
Which is strange because normally you have an orc, you have a goblin, an armored dude who is very expressionless, two half elves. I'm not sure if you're a half elf, Gibson. I forgot. Two relatively normal looking individuals, quote unquote, come in from the forest, and she beckons you in. And
I
ata rin si Luke.
I'm human though.
Oh yeah, you are human. So yeah, she beckons you to come in.
Oh, I
She
come
looks
in.
around. Um, she she this woman has a frizzled red hair, um, fair complexion. She startled a little bit, but as a relief comes in, parang yeah. And she asks you, or she beckons you to sit down on the near table. It's a small table. There are some rags in the fireplace that the others can sit on, and like four chairs, one for each family member, um, on the table, and she invites you to have some coffee or
Mm.
a warm drink.
I say to her, is there any way that we could have some privacy? And I,
Yes,
I
yes,
and I kind of like parang nudge towards the child.
yes. Sunny, go play with your sister. Entertain our guests. All right, Mama. He beckons and takes her sister's hand a little bit forcefully, but the sister goes in, carrying yung niya. Forgot her doll with her, the one that you found. and she goes and say, "Hello, big guy," and he starts poking at Zabu, and then the woman turns to you and what I assume you came from Zhongwei.
We did.
Yep,
And I
and
bring bad news. The entire town has been lost. And I have met Norton, your husband. But I
um,
must be truthful to you that unfortunately he was not able to survive.
she's taken aback by this, knowing that this circumstance has happened. And then she asks you, by any chance, would you remember, um, happen to remember anything? This isn't like Norton at all. Um, he is usually very careful, and truth be told, we've been monitoring Zhongville for a while. Um, we're trying to establish some sort of settlement, just close to um, close to the city, and we were wondering, uh, w- we we'll tell you the truth. Um, we're part of the Rangers of Radaford, and Norton. I don't think Norton would easily die or would easily fall to you know, to such a thing. Would you just
We, yeah, we were taken aback as well as to what happened. We do not understand the events as of yet. Norton seemed to be not himself when we met him. He was in distraught. He was fearful. He was paranoid,
I
and
see.
he has had seen things that he could not explain.
I see. Would you happen? I see. So you see her complexion start to get a little more pale, paler than usual. Parang she's coming to a realization that her husband may very well be dead, and then she shrugs it off with a no, well, by blinking her eyes and okay. Um, I understand that you're from a guild. I think you are from the Boulder Forge. We were the ones who sent you that. We were the ones who sent you that missive or that task. And far as I'm concerned, this school problem really isn't solved yet. It's, to be honest, it's been rather difficult because this isn't just a small ghoul problem. There seems to be, I mean, if you've noticed, ngayon ko lang napansin yung card. All right. If you'll notice, I this is a bigger problem than what we initially thought. Perhaps you could investigate a little further. What more on this particular case? What might have caused these um, villagers to? Is there anything that you found out? What caused these villagers to go insane? What turned them into these undead beings?
We have had reports, sparse reports, but nothing too conclusive. We have heard that they are being led by um, robed figures, if I'm not mistaken. Parang yun nata yung narinig ko sa ano. And then, but as far as, and they seem to have fled the town headed towards a direction we're not familiar with. If
I
you have
see.
any information as to, or rumors or clues that could help us go into the into the right direction, we would be grateful.
Yeah.
I'll I'll show her the the copy of the rune that we saw around town. I'll
Mm,
tell her we did see this marking around every household, even including the tavern. Uh,
yeah.
Perhaps you might know something about it.
She looks at it. She goes to a nearby chest, brings a ton of tomes and books and pieces of paper of parchment. She looks over them, and yeah, parang she nods her head, confirming something. She puts it all away. She puts it back in the chest. Thank you for thank you for this information. Um, the Radaford Alliance owes you a lot. Um, uh, as thanks, here's your 1,000 gold. And as soon as she hands you the 1,000 gold that you have, parang you notice that you're in first person view, parang may lumabas na quest completed. So you've completed that quest Skyrim style.
Nice.
um, you've investigated something, and you more or less told her what she was looking for in Wrongway. And then she tells you another thing. I'm still not convinced, or she mentions rather, I'm still not convinced that my husband has passed away, because he rarely goes to Jongbei. He is a ranger just like me. I'm sure that you've heard of the Rangers of Radaford. We skirt, or we travel along the outskirts of um, the trees and the forests, looking for um, suitable settlements. Uh, Alas, all I can do is hope that this isn't the Norton that I know. Um, but just to let you know, um, I'll and she hands you a little map again, and shows you the direction, or shows you more or less the direction, two options in terms of getting back to Sugate, which is yung, or not necessarily to Sugate, which is actually to Sugate. Pero to do that though, you need to go to a nearby swamp settlement in Bilesru Swamp, right? Um, because that's where another a small settlement of dwarves live, dwarves and humans. And she mentions na you can either go through the forest trail, which she mentions is a little bit a little bit dangerous, but it will take a
Is it?
10-day or two to get there, considering.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Just
you
north
can take
Sugat.
the swamp, which you will stand at less than a 10-day, 7 or 5 or 7 days, but you'll get to Bileslu Swamp settlement quickly. And
Okay.
she tells you this.
So at this point,
Yeah.
DM, we are still at the outskirts of Jongville, yes?
Yes, you are at the outskirts of Jonglei,
Okay. Right.
roughly around 10 miles away. It
Mm.
was a long tunnel from from Jonglei to where you are right now. So
Okay.
you are in a settlement of not a settlement, sorry. It's a hut.
Mm.
Yeah. Tapos for naman, for si the little boy is poking and tugging at your pants. Zabu, what do you do?
Eat the child.
It just needs to chill. Yeah. Roll for initiative, bitches. Okay. How about the others? Tapos the little girl approaches you, Slurp, and then he pats your head. She pats your head.
Oh, really? She's not afraid of a goblin?
No, she doesn't particularly fear you for some reason.
Slurp will pull out Tapos on top of my head is a little fish, and I offer it to the girl. Smart.
She giggles, and then she takes it and she gives you a big hug. A very siya very innocent hug, and then she has her doll with her, and
Aw.
then she present how big is this fish?
A little one.
It's like a minnow.
I took it with fireballs,
Okay.
like right in front of us.
Wow. And then she shows it to her little brother. How about the others? What are the others doing?
As Balian watches this thing unfold, he just shakes his head. Parang he tries to convince himself that a goblin is being nice to a little human.
So parang there's that instance happening there. Martha, which is her name, she asks for your name. Parang, my name is Martha Norton. I'm part of the Radaford Rangers, and it's a pleasure to meet all of you. And then she asks for your name.
My name is Gibson. Martha, do you know of another Martha?
I knew you were gonna say that. Not really.
Don't you know all the Marthas in the
Save Martha. All right. She bows, curtsies rather, and then she looks about the others. How about them? She looks at
the large green guy over there. He doesn't have a name, so we assign him every name we can depending on the day. This armored fellow here, and I clank on Balin's armor, is Balin. Underneath everything is a beautiful, beautiful man. And this is our good friend.
Spoiler.
This little goblin friend here, he is Slurp. And over there with the map
Slurp.
is the ranger and our fearless leader, Findolin.
What?
It's nice to meet you. Oh, there you go. I see. It's nice to meet you, boys. It's nice to meet you and your intrepid group of adventurers.
We are indeed.
Perhaps you could. It's dangerous, and you notice that parang the environment is starting to get a little more dim. It's going close to dusk now, and she offers you a place to stay for the night, so you may have your long rest and level up to level 4. Okay.
Nice.
So
I would like to organize a watch.
All right.
I will
I will volunteer Findolin and Balin to keep watch.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I will sleep soundly.
I will study the map more because I've never seen the other cities that not Krakatoa, I've only been to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Before the whole watch arrests, parang the little girl curious about the man made of metal tries to get his attention. He taps onto his leg. Hey.
And then Balian kneels down, and then parang cocks his head to the side, parang just kind of like gives her the signal that yes. How can I help you, little one?
She tries to parang she looks at the your armor, and then she tries to open it.
And then she Balian kind of parang holds her hand and then don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just stands up.
Don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, little one. And then he looks at the mother.
I whisper to the mother, he's naked under that thing.
As soon as this happens, she goes to a nearby vase, grabs a flower, and then she gives it to you, and say sorry.
Then I take it, and then I open a pouch and keep flower.
She hugs your leg, and then she scurries off to go to sleep with her mama. All right. So, who's taking watch or who's taking first watch? Si Fendulin, yeah?
Yes. I'll take
All right.
first one.
Yeah. So you're all inside the hut naman. So pero you just want to be aware of the surroundings outside. Okay. I'll need you to make a perception check, Fendulin.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. So far, nothing weird other than the sound of the forest. So a lot of frogs croaking, the buzzes of the insects, and just the cold forest air of wind rather blowing in the wind, blowing in the night. So uneventful, but yeah. How many hours do you take this watch?
At least around, what time ba? The watch start?
What time do you go to sleep? 8 p.m. more or less.
I don't go to sleep. Pero yes, mga ganyan.
4 hours.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'll do it na lang around mga until 3 a.m.
All right. So
Right.
okay. So 3 a.m. you go to sleep. Who's taking next watch?
I wake up Valian since he's taking second watch, and I stay on the roof, and it's there that I just meditate.
In the roof?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Billion parang brings with him a cloak, and then parang weirdly enough covers his armor with the cloak, and he stands watch.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
That is a 12.
The same night, you revel in your victory with against the creatures that sought to kill you earlier. But other than that, it seems that there's nothing weird going on. It's just a night there. Okay. It's uneventful, thankfully. Parang the sun is about to rise. So as dawn breaks, who is awake at that time, or are both Findolane and Balan asleep on the roof?
I'm awake. I'm
yeah.
an early riser.
Yeah.
Sleeping like the fish.
I'm probably parang the moment siguro mga sunrise gising na ako. Body clock. Tapos I'm already outside parang doing strange movements with my rapier.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check something really quick.
Cue Rocky music.
Or Karate Kid to.
Where is it?
And I am dance.
I'm using Discord na lang para dire-diretso tayo. Sorry, not Discord, Roll20. Okay, what's your passive perception?
14 na.
12.
Yeah. So
13.
13. Yeah.
19,
Okay.
yeah, 19.
19.
Nine.
Passive? Okay.
Yeah, cause
Passive perception?
observant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a wolf.
Yeah. You smell something weird, Zabu. Pero it's you feel na it mixed lang. it's a mix lang of parang animal blood, fresh kill kumbaga. And parang you see this man, or not this man rather. Um you don't see anything. Sorry, never mind. I passed that stealth that's stealth check. Sorry.
Alright.
25 I rolled it. Okay. So yeah, it's the morning na. What do you guys want to do? You want to parang Martha prepares breakfast for you. And as soon as she notices that there are two individuals on the roof of the hut, she opens up the window or the door, and yeah, she is greeted by this 5-foot half elf with the scraggly beard. Strange because half elves rarely have beards, and a red complexion. And as soon as she's greeted by this, she drops everything that she's doing and she runs towards him. Ayan. And parang she hugs him, and then followed by the two little tykes with her. They hug him as well. Yeah, it seems that this was the man this was her husband.
Wait,
Parang-
what?
Okay. Parang,
Oh.
nasa labas ako so I don't know what's happening.
Slurp will spit his coffee.
All right. Oh, you see Slurp spitting his coffee. Well, outside ba? Are you drinking your coffee outside, Slurp?
I'm probably at the table, the dining table.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You have vision of it. Sa labas, this is going on outside.
Outside, but okay. I probably see it from the window, like.
Ako, I don't. I'm probably at the other side of the house.
Yeah.
Zabu is eating outside.
Okay, yeah, he does that. Yeah. So you see this man, and you've seen Norton, right? You notice na parang he does look like him, the Norton of Jonville. But as far as is concerned, this seems to be her husband.
Oh, so this is the guy we're looking for? No?
Well, no, he's not necessarily what you're looking for. Your quest is finished.
That's a very
Okay.
that's
Sorry.
a very Zabu
Late-
thing
late
to
on
say.
Late.
This guy we're looking for?
Huh?
No, we found him dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before I go down from the roof, upon seeing this, I'd like to invoke my eye for detail. I look if anyone is following that guy.
All right. Do you have I think you have to make a roll for that?
Yes, it's
All right, go ahead.
check.
Yes, go ahead.
17.
Yeah. What you notice from that roll is that this guy seems to be very adept at staying close to the shadow and to the elements that surround him. As you look at the details of his entrance, you notice that it's as if the footprints that he leaves, or the footprints that he leaves, aren't very noticeable. The only tracks you see, they're very light. It's like he's lightly treading on the ground that he's stepping on, and yeah, there seems to be no one that follows him, if that's what you're trying to you do notice, however, na he is wearing scaled armor. He has 2 crossbows at his hips, on one on each side, and parang he has this cloak over him. His hood is wala na yung hood niya, as most rangers would have. And parang he carries with him parang a newly slain deer That's what you see, Findling.
Sige, sige. So, I'll go down na lang and join the others.
Alright.
At this point, parang papasok ako ng bahay tapos may towel ako na inaano ko yung mukha ko. I say, parang after I see the door and I point to him and say, what the fuck?
Alright. And then, as he's seeing this, parang she, kasi parang his wife wouldn't let him go. And parang, Martha, what's going on? He mentions, I see you have had guests. Are these the adventurers we hired for Jeanville? And parang,
Wait, what?
yeah, they're the ones. Martha tells you about this. Na parang she was parang they were the ones who hired you because they're part of the Radaford Alliance, who keeps the forests safe and monitored. My name. Sorry, go ahead.
I say, is there a place that we can talk privately?
Sure. I just brought us some breakfast. I don't know what happened to Martha here, but she mentions that you thought I was dead. And parang he let's go over to the kitchen then, while I slaughter or while I chop this deer to pieces, and then parang he
That can wait.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
sure.
And
Your guests are pretty pushy, but okay.
I say,
Parang-
The kitchen is katabi lang ng kitchen yung dining
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And
I say, Martha, I think you should stay upstairs.
Okay. She looks at Zohan, Norton, and Norton looks at her. It's gonna be fine here. And then parang she gives her this Queen Gorgon look kay Norton, and then she scurries off with the children. All right. The children are still holding on to their papa's legs. Pero parang Martha beckons them to come with her. Come on, let's give Papa some time to talk to the other adults. And then they go upstairs. All right. Norton raises his hand up like this. Okay. I understand that there might be some confusion, but I don't mean any harm. This is my family, and I will come with you peacefully.
Noted.
Tawag nito. I'll use my ear for deceit though. See if he's lying.
Do you have to roll for that?
Yes, it's an insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, 19 plus 6, so 25.
He is calm as a ranger is calm as if he is telling the truth.
Sige. I'll tell Gibson, na lang muna. I think for now we can trust him, but I think we should tell him what happened in the village and what we think happened to the other Norton that we saw.
I rolled a 2 sa insight check ko. So,
Seems legit.
say,
So,
before, explain yourself. Where did you come from?
I think my wife, Martha, has explained that we are part of the Radaford's alliance. We are the Ranger division, and we scout along the areas near villages that are otherwise unexplored. And I heard about what happened to Jeanville. I've been there, but I haven't been there lately. I've been scrolling. I've been teetering around the edges of the quivering forest, but I just came back. It's been 4 moon cycles since I got back, and I didn't.
All right.
I only communicate with Martha through missives.
Quick test. Tell me something that only you and Martha will know.
Okay. Shoot. Wait, hold on. Are you gonna ask me a question or?
Tell me something that only you and Martha will know.
Okay. Kasi we're going to be just to earn your trust. I know that and he starts to remember things that starts to remember something na that the both of them only know.
Okay.
So parang
okay, as he's continuing that, parang nakuha ko na yung gist, parang okay, sandali lang. And I run upstairs.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Tapos I go to Martha and I retell everything. Tama ba to na kayo lang yung nakaalam na to or hindi?
Yeah.
Fuck!
So,
okay, you can come down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I bring
so
Martha
confused.
with me. Seems legit.
Yeah,
you see Slurp na yung the coffee that he spat out that ininom lang niya balik from his mug.
Okay. All right. So this happened parang this ranger goes back inside with you, parang carrying yung deer corpse that he has. And then he starts to cut it up. And as this happens, Zabu, I'll need you to make
Damn it,
wisdom
Zabu,
saving
what
throw.
the fuck are you inside?
Hindi, nasa labas ako nun.
Yeah, but
Diba,
you still
nasa
saw.
labas-
But you still saw.
I still saw it.
And
Alright.
it's dripping blood.
D20?
Yes. Saving throw, wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Lang may wisdom ko, teka lang. It's... So that's plus 1. Plus 2 pala. 12 plus 2. 14.
13. Yeah, okay. You make it. You have this urge to parang grab the corpse of Norton's hands, pero something in you, your half-orc blood prevents you from doing so. All right, so you guys enter the home. He treats you to he treats you to a wonderful roasted deer breakfast. He tells you na about the dangers of the forest. So from here on forth, you have advantages on survival checks regarding the forest if you're going to go through the forest. But ayun, he tells you nga that there are many things in the forests that that might get you, both undead and otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell him about meeting someone who looked like him. So what do you think that's about? Do you have a twin brother?
I don't have any siblings.
That's sad.
But I know, but by any chance, did you see this on his person? And then he shows you this. Don?
It's a penis.
Yes. Does he have that?
I did
Maybe.
not check.
So yeah. So as you'll notice, this is... Sorry, go ahead.
Ay, sige. So, as soon as he shows that, I bring out the copy of the marking rin.
Yeah. He shows this to you and parang sabi niya, I see. There's this group in the forest. I'm not sure if my wife has told you about it yet. That has been manipulating necromantic magics. What you saw may have been an actual person, or may have been perhaps a relative, or maybe a doppelganger of mine. But the point of the matter is, these things go to villages, or these individuals go to villages, and whenever they do go to these villages, they start spreading, or they start bad things happen to these villages. It's already affected 3. and we're doing our best to prevent that.
Mhm.
He blew up.
I tell him that
Yeah, we
did you notice that these markings were all over Jongville? We saw it in every house. We saw it in almost every structure there.
I was there a few days ago. Yes, there were those same markings, and this checks out to the other two villages that with which this particular case happened.
So, what do you know of this small tribe or group? What are their objectives, or who are they?
I'm still not I'm still not certain about what exactly their motives are, but they are known as the cult of Olrak, and as far as we're concerned, they've been delving into necromantic magics. Perhaps you have seen the hulking corpses that have been terrorizing much of the forests lately. Walking dead, ghouls.
Well, we have been warned by my many spies in the forest.
Ah, I see. Oh, you've talked to you've talked to Jerwin the squirrel. Let's name that squirrel. Yes, he's very reliable. That one.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes,
except for the
but
crows. They're kind of like assholes.
the crows are a little. They're very
They swear a lot.
liberated.
I hate
Yeah, they
them.
do. Yes, they need to be taught lessons. In any case, that's what we know so far. There's this if you want to get to the, and then he stammers and he stutters, actually he stammers and then he stops. Never mind, we should get you to safety. And then he makes the same recommendation to go to Balslu Swamp, as that's where you can get a carriage back home. And yeah, to Sugate to report. And yeah, parang he tells you he tells you that if you see any groups of undead, avoid them.
I
Because, sorry, go ahead, Findlay.
Sige, go ahead muna, go ahead muna. Let him finish.
He mentions that you should avoid these because if they don't if you may kill them, but there's a possibility that they rise up once again, or you may be added to their ranks. So he tells you to avoid them, and that the Rangers of Radaford are doing their best to handle this.
So I tell him that even though our quest is finished on paper, I don't think this whole matter is put to rest. I'm uh, still quite intrigued as to how all these things are happening to all these villages. So I'll tell him to be that our party, our guild, will be open to any requests that they may have regarding this incident, and that him and Martha, stay careful.
We'll be careful. They won't even know we're here. And then he looks toward the table, and then he you notice na parang there are tiny little toy crossbows that are in that table that he looks at. And then parang you get the implication that he's also parang he's implying na they're training their children to become also rangers like them. All right, we'll do our best. In any case, here he gives you some rations that will last for 10 day from the deer that he caught, and then parang he bids you good luck.
Before we leave, I asked him, "Would you happen to know where we could find some roses?"
Roses. Hold on. How many do you need?
About 10.
10. Okay. He calls on the He wants to call the little boy, but yeah, it's okay. Uh, Wait for me. And then he goes to the backyard. He picks up, uh, how many do you need? 10 ba?
10, yeah.
Yeah, he comes up with, hold on he gives you six rosebuds. That's all we got. Sorry, the garden's been, Martha loves roses. And he hands you 3 red and 3 white ones.
I say, my mom's name is Martha too. And I walk away.
I see. Where's Martha? All right, so you guys fare this family well. He shows you to the right direction. So based on the map that he gave you, you need to travel southwest through you have a choice. You can either go through the swamp and ang tawag mo dito, have at least a 10 day, more or less than a 10 day to get back home, or you can go through the forest. Pero risk.
Forest na.
Forest. Go
Favorite-
to the forest.
Favorite thing. Let's hunt some undead.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Okay. So hold on. Okay. Where is it? Ayan.
Ito yung paladin, no?
So you...
Damn it.
Wala ata. I think you don't have paladins. All right. So, I will need you guys to roll for survival checks.
Advantage, huh?
Okay.
With advantage. With that advantage because Norton gave you a heads up. Yo, be careful. There's shit in the
First.
forest.
Roll for the day.
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
17.
22.
9.
19.
22.
Wait lang, sorry let me bring out the
Only
the-
19.
All right. So ulit 20 for Luke, Findulane 9 no? Okay. 19 for Fonzie, for
Mhm.
Gibson. Slurp, how much did you get?
17 for Slurp.
17 Balin.
22 for Balin.
22. Calculate the mean. Average of 17. Okay. There's no need to roll for a D10. Okay. So you spend the first few or the first 10 day rather safe. No particular nothing particularly dangerous has come up. So yeah, it's uneventful. Okay. Next 10 day, I'll need you to roll another survival check.
DM, can I during the sa mga breaks namin,
Mm.
I would like to cast locate animals or plants.
Okay.
Tapos I'm trying to locate rosebuds.
Rosebuds. Okay.
So describe or
okay.
name a specific kind of beast or plant, concentrating on the voice of nature in your surroundings. You learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present.
Oh yeah, within 5 miles, you notice that there's a sprawl of roses across this 5 mile radius, right? But the closest one, since you're trying to stick close to the trees and avoid detection along the roads, would be very somewhat closer to some elements of the swamp.
Okay. Can I try to mage hand some of them?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do that. How many do? I'll need you to make a nature check.
Right. Nature check. Natural one.
Okay, you managed to pull the entire plant off of its roots. You now have more or less 5 more rosebuds in your
Nice.
inventory, and I guess an entire rose plant. Maybe you could plant that thing and stuff. Pero yeah,
Rose under any other name.
okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do in this first 10 day?
Mission accomplished, boys.
All right.
Boy, nice.
Okay. One more 10 day, and you're off to Bileslu Swamp. Okay. So, I'll need you guys to roll for survival checks for with advantage.
Oh, nice. 19 for single.
19,
Soft 21. Soft 21.
21,
17 for billion.
17.
Seven
Still
for me.
17. 17 for Slurp.
7 and 17. Whew. All right. Okay. I'll need So I will need someone to roll a 1d10 for me, please.
Oops. 10.
All right. So, as you follow the path that has lain before you, you notice something something. You rolled a 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. Spindling. You notice that there is a strange structure that doesn't resemble any trees, just right above the precipice of the ceiling of the trees. As you notice, parang merong weird na structure you can see, and in that's sorry, go ahead.
How far is it from us?
Roughly around 60 feet away from you, more or less.
I will stealthily move within 30 feet of it.
Within 30 feet, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
I'll daw DM. I for detail. I'll check if anything is moving for any.
Make a perception check or make the check that you need to make. I'm not sure kasi kung ano.
Perception 15.
15. Okay. Fonzie, how's your Constitution?
7.
You feel this surge of necrotic energy just parang drain you of life, and since you failed it, hold on, and you suffer 27 points of necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I move back.
Holy cow, that is one hell
So
of a...
you move back, right? Within 30 feet, you notice that parang may ganon siyang aura, umaura siya. Okay. So with that circumstance, with your 15 Findulane, you notice that there is a dark orb rising above this structure, or a dark orb floating in the structure, emanating a very foul-looking magic.
Sige. So,
Zabu, sorry, go ahead.
sige lang. So, na lang. I'll hide and then relay. I'll relay this to the party first and tell them you should be careful, and I'll hide.
Okay. Zabu, your sense of smell is very sharp, and you smell like foul and rotting scent everywhere, very similar to that of the undead creatures that you faced.
I'm going to drink a potion.
Roll for the healing damage that you get. Okay. Are you guys proceeding stealthily or are you proceeding as normal lang?
I was moving stealthily.
Findulane and Gibson roll for stealth checks. How about the others?
Same for Slurp.
Okay,
Same
Slurp.
DM.
Zabu.
25
Same.
for
All right. Okay. So far, you've avoided detection from any elements that that are wait lang. Sige, let's how about the other? So 25 for someone. Who
9.
was
9
okay,
for
Zabu
Zabu.
25.
9, 9.
Here we go,
South 20.
boys.
Soft 20, 24. Okay.
15. 15.
Finduling.
Zabu is 9.
9 for Zabu. How about Finduling?
25 yun, first in the league.
25. Slurp is
16.
16. Tapos 25 for 20 for Gibson, right?
Yes. I'm going to try to
Right.
steal a potion of healing from Zabu.
Make a
Joke
sleight of hand check.
No,
Pero
joke lang.
as
Zabu hands it over. Zabu hands it over.
Aw.
Parang he noticed him trying to
Oh,
reach out his hand.
as soon as you do
Zabu
that,
just hands it.
I
okay.
drink it.
All right. So as soon as you do that, you hand him the potion hanging from your one of your pouches. You suddenly, all of a sudden, drop some of your gold. Kring, 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 kring. That's the sound apparently of coins falling. I don't know how to make sound. Pero as soon as this happens, parang you notice a ruckus suddenly happen somewhere near your vicinity.
Left, right, front, back.
Make perception checks.
With my passive perception, do I seem to know
Your
kung saan
passive
yung banda?
perception is 19, no?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, DM.
How about the others?
21 for in the league.
21. Wow, that's very observant.
4 for me.
Or
Perception. 15.
20 for billion.
yeah. All right. Those who rolled lower than a 20, you don't seem to know what's going on, but you just you know that something is, or a bunch of footsteps are making their way towards you. Just can't tell. For those who rolled 20 above, you guys know that it's coming from right in front of you. It's coming from the ziggurat itself. Sorry, never mind. Ayun. So it's coming from the itself, from the structure itself, and they are going to make it their way there. What do you guys want to do?
Do you let us know this?
No, those who rolled the 20.
Yes, I tell the party to
I cast Fair Fire.
All right, I'll need you guys to roll initiative.
Hey.
Done.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good.
18 for Zabu.
Hold on. Wait lang. Sorry.
Hindi pa nagtatanong yung DM.
Sav. Wait lang sorry. Wait lang.
Do you wanna? You can share screen, by the way. This
Yeah, I'll share my screen. I'm
this
just
combat
fixing
is
something.
brought to us by Tabletop Titos. Yay!
Hey.
Make your
Everyone
day
did
a
something.
happy birthday with a happy birthday Tabletop Tito. What?
Yeah. Make your tabletop
Dapat
into
may
smile.
jingle tayo, no?
Plug yung sa Wednesday.
Oh
As a
yeah, go
commercial.
ahead. Plug the Wednesday thing.
We're plugging the Wednesday event. We're building a homebrew from
Yay!
scratch. So it's going to go live 8 p.m. on Wednesday,
Okay.
December 9.
Before we resolve yung initiative, can I know your marching order? Who is in front of who na lang?
I am beside Zabu.
All right, you're beside Zabu. All right.
I lead the way.
All right, nice. Brave fighter that you are.
Ako
Okay.
siguro yung pinakahuli kasi ako yung galing sa tree. So nasa likod kami ni Zabu.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
we were heading away from the
I think,
back
yeah.
ziggurat.
Siguro Zabu is beside Billion. Or just right next.
All right. So you're right next to Balan, nasa likod si How about you, Slurp?
As far back as I can.
All right. Just beside siguro. How about Finduling?
I think since 60 feet from from the structure ako kanina, no? I think nasa front pa yung spindle lane. Maybe just to the side of Billion and Zabu.
All right, here you go. Okay. Now, hold on. So, I'm just calculating yung kung ilang feet yung structure na to. It may or may not be a ziggurat. All right. Roll for initiative. Zabu, you rolled an 18. How about the others? Fonzie, what did you get? Gibson.
23.
23. Okay, that's a good bard roll. Balin.
17.
Okay. 17. Okay. Findolane.
I rolled low, 11.
Okay, 11. That's a relatively low roll. How about you, Slurp?
11 ka lang? Slurp rolled a 10.
All right. Okay. Hold on. So, you see this? Ano nga?
Loving the Spotify integration.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
Teka lang. Where is it? Okay. I need to make sure that you guys don't see my shit again. All right. Here we go. Share screen. All right. This is what you see. Let me know if you see it. What are you seeing? I am conscious tuloy. What is it? Sorry.
We see your screen, dear.
Yung
All right.
Look at those numbers.
Oh my god, why does it have 100 HP?
All right. Everyone shut up.
oh my God.
All
That's a
right.
big boy.
So hold on. I need to roll for initiative lang sa iba. Tangin. Wait
Ziggurat
lang.
pala
Sorry.
talaga, oh.
30.
Ano yan na laro? Okay na.
Warcraft. Ay, ano
Tama,
yung
Warcraft pala.
music. Oh, Warcraft yun. Upgraded yung Ziggurat DM, like merong tower siya na Ziggurat.
Pucha.
I mean,
Naka-ice
someone
na siya.
suffered necrotic damage.
Naka-ice na siya.
Wait
Okay,
lang.
necrotic pala.
Sorry, wait lang. I'm rolling for damage.
Wala,
Sorry,
fun
not damage. Sorry, I'm rolling for initiative. Oh my god.
Damage agad. Grabe.
Huwag kayo magpahilan yung pads na yan. May nasa patay kayo.
Okay, how about the others?
You can run.
Saan na yung iba? Okay. Ito. Yan. Where is it? Yan. Okay. Kasan? How do I... Ayun, tanga. May initiative kasi, di ba? Okay. That sucks. Okay. And then...
I can track initiative for you, DM, if you want.
Alright, yeah, I'm just lang. Sorry, I'm just looking at the thingy. Ayun. Right, here we go. Saan yung initiative dito? Yan. Okay, it's all really shitty. Okay. And then, who's Dagul? We will also roll for initiative. Now,
Ganda ng BGM, ano yan?
I think that's from Pillars of Eternity. That's also Matt Mercer's playlist. It's good. All right,
Ganda
top
eh.
of... Sorry, go ahead. Ayan. So, top of the round, you notice that Gibson, you notice and you see the source of this necrotic energy that punished you for getting too close. And you see emanating or parang coming from that general direction, a band of figures, both humanoid and monstrous, coming towards your general direction. What are you doing?
I cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, where do you cast it?
It's a 20-foot cube, I
20
think.
feet cube. Okay, wait lang.
And I would like it to hit at least the Pudge and something else.
All right. Anong point? So which ones do you want specifically? So that should be a 4 by 4 square, no?
Hold on. Pwede ba ako magano dito? Hold on.
Oh shit.
Annotate. Yeah, dito. Or something like that.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. How did you do that?
Zoom. I can annotate on Zoom.
Oh my god.
Ay, okay. Annotation tayo.
Oh my god, technology, guys. Okay, so ito. This particular
So
Alright.
everybody make a dex save.
Let's make a dex save. No, okay, dex save. Dexterity for the ghoul, they rolled a 19. For the abomination, dexterity saving throw, they rolled a 1, and for one of those, the acolyte dex. 13 for this guy. This guy
fails. 15 DC. 14 DC, sorry.
14 DC. So the acolyte fails, the abomination fails, the ghoul succeeds, and finally for the bandit cultist. Oh crap. Okay. Bandito Dorito 5. He fails. So everyone but the ghoul fails.
Yeah, as I cast it, I say fairy fire means focus fire. And I'm just going to move to my left and try to get some cover.
All right. Which direction would you want to move to?
Etong sa may tree, if there is a tree there, I'd like to move towards it.
Could you annotate thingy ulit? Sorry.
Yeah, just here. Just here, maybe.
All right, cool. Okay, nice. That's so good, man. Anyway, all right. Does that end your turn? Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Bonus action, inspire Findolin.
All right. You are. How do you inspire him?
I say, fuck him up, elf boy.
I flip my hair in
You just...
Pogi.
All right. So, okay, that ends your turn. Gibson, hold on. Let me double check his initiative. All right. Zabu, it's your turn.
Alright. Bakit ang layo? Hindi kumabot. Wait lang. 5.
Okay, lumapit.
Yeah, ayokong lumapit din. Siguro I'll hold my ground will
Wala
be...
kang range? Wala kang javelin?
Let me check. I do have a hand axe. So yeah,
Okay,
I'll
go.
try to throw a hand axe to the guy na nasa yung pinaka-nearest.
All right.
Glowing.
Make
Wala.
an attack roll.
Wala.
Glowing.
Okay.
Wala.
Focus fire kaysa
Yun,
fiery
okay.
fire. Kaysa mga
Yeah,
closest.
yan siya gani. Yung nasa yung may yung may siya man ang closest. I think.
Ito yung
Yung
closest
nasa path. Yan nga. Yan ang
Okay.
closest. Di ba? Anyway,
Ito.
siya yung may yung saan yung mouse yan.
Okay.
Yeah. Tapos that's a 17
The horny guy. Okay.
24 to attack.
24 hits. Roll for
Okay,
damage.
wala. That's 3, 6, 7, 8. 8
Eight for-
slashing.
Slashing damage. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, slashing. Because it's a hand axe. And turn.
Advantage yun, no?
May advantage na ba yun? Ano?
Oh, advantage yun.
Fairy fire
Okay,
gani.
ano ko lang ulit. Wala. Yung pa rin, same lang.
Mm-hmm.
Mas
Alright.
malaking ano yun.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do? You'll just hold your ground.
Yep.
All right, that ends your turn, Zabu. Balan, you see your orc companion hurl this axe at him. What do you want to do?
Jin? No. Can't hear you, bro.
Eugene?
Kaya pala familiar. Horizon.
Can't hear you.
Okay, we'll skip muna si Jin. When he comes back na lang.
Alright, how about now?
Ayun, there we go. Hey, man. Your turn. What do you want to do?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Alright, so I get my light crossbow and I aim at horny dude. With advantage, no? 19 to hit.
19... Wait lang. Let me check. 19 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to reaction shield that.
Focus fire on the... Okay.
Alright, so as soon as you see the axe land on near close to his on his shoulder specifically, he uses a shield spell to block it, negating that. Okay?
Okay. And I tell this to the group and I end my turn.
High level caster.
Okay, so that ends your turn. Parang alright, it's now his turn. Seeing that you managed to damage him, he points to your direction in a very menacing way, and he is he commands his he commands his associates to essentially kill you, to fuck them up, as they say. And he casts Firebolt, which he misses because he rolled a 6 on his attack roll. He is bothered by the axe lodged upon his shoulder, and that will end his turn. Okay. Next, Findolin, it's your turn.
Hello. So I'll move 35 feet as far as I can away from the from my
35
position.
feet.
Yes.
Far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're outside of the map. You're clipping through the map. Here. All right.
Ay, hindi. Tama. Yung outside the map.
Yeah, you're clipping outside of the map. Okay.
Yeah,
As far as possible.
And then I'm hidden from so yeah, my advantage further. I'll fire on the horny dude.
Okay, go ahead. Roll for damage.
Advantage,
Damage, yes. 21.
21 hits.
Naka-shield pa siya, DM, or wala na? Wala na, no?
Wala na. End naman ako 6 turn, diba?
Yeah, yep. No, his turn ended na. So
Unless he casts... it can't react to something he can't see, so...
how much damage is that?
Full roll. 8 plus 6, 14. And
14?
Then, sneak attack pa.
Oh no!
14 piercing.
Oh
Plus
my
9.
god.
So, it's 23.
14 plus 23, right?
Ay, hindi. 14 plus 9.
9.
total.
Okay. Alright, 23 total. So 8 plus 9 plus 14. He suffers 31 points of damage.
23 total lang yun, DM.
Oh, yeah nga. Yeah, I'm just calculating yung damage kanina. Okay? Alright, is there anything else that you'd like to do, Findolin?
Bonus action, hide.
Okay, roll for stealth.
27.
27. Alright, you seem to be sufficiently hidden and clipped in the map. You will be bugged out. You cannot participate in the next round. Okay, up next, we have Schlurp. What do you want to do?
Yung green circle sa Zoom DM, draw ko na lang siya in advance.
Okay.
Can I move that ba?
I
don't think I can.
I'm not sure.
You should be able to.
Mouse. Yeah, I can select it. Tama ba? I selected draw, tapos... Anyway, iyan siya.
What did you do? Joke lang, go ahead.
Iyan siya. Ano siya? We'll be casting Shatter on that area.
All right. What do I have?
DC, con save DC. What's my DC? 13. DC 13.
DC 30. One is
Oops.
the
Larger
acolyte.
from
Sorry.
scatter dito.
Huh?
It's 10-foot radius. So,
Bigger than that?
yes.
Di ba 10 foot radius na yan?
Di pa. At na ito, 10 foot, ay 15 foot diameter na ito. So, I think 5 feet larger pa dapat ang circle ko. So, I think tamaan yung guy below.
Really?
Yeah, sa baba ni Horny Guy.
10-foot radius is
Oh.
this.
Oh.
Hindi,
So I can...
10-foot radius? 5, 10, 5.
Yeah, 10 foot radius. So I can reach the ano din, the other guy below.
Pero yung rock circle ko.
Everyone is drawing shit on the board right now. All right. Okay,
Sure.
so Constitution, right?
Yes,
So
con save,
the
DC 13.
acolyte saves with the 14. The bull will make a Constitution saving throw. That's a 3. He fails. The Bandito Dorito will make one as well. He fails. I think the Abomination will make one as well. He fails. All right, roll for damage. So the only guy who makes it is the acolyte of Ulrak.
So that's an 8. That's 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Have for the acolyte of Ulrak. Hold on.
Why is it half? Is he resistant, DM?
No, he has he made the DC.
Ah, he made the save. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
No. Teka, si Ghoul na sa 12 damage, no? Okay,
Yep.
he's looking rough. Si Abomination, looking pretty chill. And one of the cultists sees full 12 damage. I think that kills him. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, no, you take out one of the cultists. Come on. Sorry, wait lang this one dies and he suffers the wrath of your forest magics. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I will move back, dive into the bush, and bonus action hide.
Alright, roll for an
My
attack.
job
Roll
here
for
is-
hide, brother.
My job here is done.
Siya yung hindi na fair fire DM, no? Tama ba? Yung namatay.
Na-fairy fire, yung namatay, ito, na-fairy fire, ito namatay. Siya yung na-fairy fire.
Sino yung nakasave?
Itong
Si
acolyte.
horny guy.
Yeah.
17 for my spell.
Alright, hold on
So walang
17.
advantage yung attack dyan kanina.
No, there was an advantage sa attack. This was a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
right?
Kasi hindi siya na fair fire, diba? So walang advantage sa kanya.
This guy, na-fairy fire din siya kasi mas malaki yung
Kasali yan. Kasali yan sa fair fight.
So eto siya yung nag-save.
This
guy.
Yeah, this guy saved from the Constitution check.
I see.
Yeah, from the shatter. Or the rest they suffer advantage rolls against them from for attack rolls.
Okay.
All right. It's now the bandit cultists' turn, the one that are remaining. So they will aim at the larger targets, Zabu and Balin. So we'll roll for the light crossbow. Oh my god, 23 to hit you, Zabu.
Hits them.
Yep, that's also a natural 20. You suffer 10 points of piercing damage. And for Balin, 17 to hit.
It misses 18 AC.
Alright, okay. Alright, so that misses. That ends their turn. It's now the Abomination's turn. It is going to hook one of you in. It's going to try to hook you in, Balin. Since you're closest there. Alright, 60-foot range. Alright, let me... Come on. 17 to hit.
Misses. 18
Alright,
It
AC.
so
misses.
he tries to
Misses.
he tries to throw his cleaver at or his hook at you, and you manage to bounce it off or avoid it entirely. That ends his turn. It's now the ghoul's turn. The ghoul will come on. This one will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'll put this one back here. This one will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they will try to they will dash all the way to you, Belen and Zabu. Okay.
Alright. I will react
Okay.
to them coming closer. I will use my maneuver brace. It's a reaction. Whoever enters my melee space. So I choose one. Yung siguro yung sa taas ko na lang.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll for counter attack.
What do you want to do?
That is, I will slash it with my sword. 23 to hit.
So it's a counter attack even though he didn't attack? Is it a preemptive
As
attack?
long as reaction siya basta within melee range.
Alright. So what did you roll?
I rolled a 23.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Alright, rolling for damage. Oh, it's an 8.
Alright. You
8
hit it.
plus, sorry, it's 16 damage.
Alright,
D8 plus 8, so 16 damage.
That hits. Alright. 16 damage. Alright. The one on top, no? Cool on top.
Yes, sir.
Right. 16. Okay. Okay. Alright. That ends its turn. So you notice that their constitution is starting to crumble, but they are undead, so you can tell. Top of the round, Gibson, it's your turn once again.
Alright, I will move near to the... Siguro pop out of hiding. And not really hiding, but you get the idea. Pop out and get to this guy here. Ito siya. And
Okay.
I will attack it with my rapier.
Roll for damage. Roll for an attack, rather. The music is epic. It's like you're already winning. But you most likely win.
It's a 13. Sorry, a 12 to hit.
12 just hits. Okay, roll for damage.
Alright. So, 8. Plus, I'm going to use a flourish.
Okay.
Do my defensive flourish. So it will add to my AC. That's a 9 points of damage.
Ooh. So with your lang yeah, all right. You unleash your rapier or your blade against this undead foe, but
Still
and you
standing?
manage to cut off one of its limbs, but it seems to be
Okay, I Arya start my dagger and
Okay.
offhand slash it with my dagger.
all right. Roll for an attack.
That's going to miss with an 11.
Unfortunately, you managed to hit it with your larger blade, but
Hindi to siya na
evades
fair
your
fire,
second
no?
roll. The fair fire mo siya actually,
So
it
I
has
would have advantage.
Yeah.
No, that will miss. Rolling terrible.
Okay. Fortunately, it went out of the way of the fairy fire, and yeah, ayun. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. That ends your turn, Gibson. You'll stay there.
Yes.
Alright. Zabu, it's your turn.
Alright, bonus action to rage. So I believe Zabu will transform into a werewolf.
Yes.
Is that a ano? Alright.
You may very well transform as you wish.
Alright, see then. So
Alright.
rolling the 15 soft 20.
Alright,
Parinig
wait
na
lang.
ng werewolf sound.
You transform na, no?
Yeah.
It's a bonus
Parang
as a
I
bonus
try
action.
to rage and this is, I believe, yeah, bonus action. So
Yeah.
siguro this is the first time that Zabu will transform actually.
So you...
Na ano.
Alright. I'll describe
Sige,
this.
Go
Okay?
them.
So as soon
Yes,
as soon as you see these undead creatures once again menacing yourself and your friends, and thinking about the memory of that little girl who showed some semblance of acceptance and parang recognition of you and who you are, you get into a very feral and a very dark rage. You scream and then you howl, a very primal howl, and you notice that parang your vision goes dark and you see the prey before you. As this happens, parang your hands start to become claws. They start to become bigger. Your you feel that you're starting to grow a little bit bigger. And
Right.
as soon as this happens, parang you feel that that your snout is also growing a little longer, and you feel fur coming out of your out of every layer of skin that you have, and you have this feral urge to fuck shit up. What do you want to do?
I attack the werewolf.
Hey, that was
You
cool.
see this happen, by the way.
All right.
Okay.
So,
What the?
oh. Okay, so Zabu attacks with his claws.
Okay,
Soft 20.
that hits.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Which one do you
7.
hit? This one?
Yeah, the one.
You don't need to
one
roll
that's
for
nearest.
damage. This guy's dead. He is at 1 hit point na eh. All right. What
Cool.
else? What?
Cool. Zabu will move forward sa left ni Balin.
All right. You just killed someone, right?
Yeah, and
Roll for a wisdom saving throw.
yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, that's a wisdom saving 9.
9. What? Okay.
9.
Roll for an attack. Are you rolling for an attack ba?
Yeah, my second attack from the claw.
Yeah.
RIP.
Roll a 1d4.
Oh my goodness.
1d4. Here we go.
Alright.
Alright.
Sana ako.
Oh, that's a
RIP,
one.
Delia.
Me.
Ah?
That's a 1.
Yeah, you actually hit Gibson. Roll for an attack.
Okay.
1 for Gibson, 2 for Balan, 3 and 4 for the ghoul, because that's where your range
That's
is.
a 9. That's a 9,
Nine.
yeah.
Gibson.
9 slashing.
9. Wait, you hit ba? What's the attack roll?
Ay, oh, wala pa ako nag-attack roll. I know, that's a 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 pala, Diab. 16 AC.
That's a 16 hit.
Ay,
Gibson,
AC,
I don't.
hitting.
Misses.
Hitting pala.
Yeah, okay, but you notice that this
Alright.
that your or this hulking monster suddenly attempt to slash at you after killing the other one. That happens, pero it misses, unfortunately. You manage to parry it with your blade. What else do you want? Is there anything else that you'd like to do, Zabu?
Is that part of the attack them? Kasi I have two attacks with my claws, man. So is that part of my attack?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah, that's your second attack.
Alright.
Alright.
Dapat non-lethal ka pala. The non-lethal
Ano, ano?
werewolf. The non-lethal werewolf.
Alright, so that ends your turn na, Zabu. Alright. Sino yung nakausap ni Esmeralda na binigyan ng Silver Blade? I think nakay Findolin yung Silver
Kay
Blade.
Findolin.
Si
Yeah.
Findolin.
Yeah,
Okay,
Findolin.
Alright. Findolin
Who
will
is-
resolve this when it gets to your turn.
who is so far away.
Fuck that. Is the sound. All right, Balan. Okay, it's your turn. There is a ghoul menacing you, and
Huwag ka masyadong sige.
There's a ghoul menacing you, and suddenly there's this large, hulking, wolf-like creature beside you, who has a weird tint between brown and green because he's an orc werewolf, I guess.
Yeah.
Come on,
sige,
green
I will
werewolf.
attack.
Green werewolf.
I will attack
No.
the. Yeah. I'd like to attack the ghoul first.
Make an attack roll, please.
Yeah, that is 16 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
All right, rolling for damage. That is a 10 damage.
Yeah, you managed to rid it of its unlife. All right, that is dead. What else do you want to do?
And then I would like to kung walang feet na grapple, can I still grapple as ano lang,
Yeah,
as
you
an
can
action?
you can still grapple as an action. Kasi you've already attacked it.
I would like wag na. I'll be expending my action surge na kung mag-grapple ako, tama ba?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that ends my turn.
You can move if you want.
Yeah, I will just
away.
move na lang
We're a nice
just
little
a
clump here.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll like
Zab-
move like 5-10 feet away from
Alright.
Zabu.
All right. Zabu, make a wisdom saving throw.
Zabu.
Zabu, are you there?
Zabu, come on.
Yo, sorry.
Wisdom saving throw by.
Sorry. Oh,
Balan moved away from you.
that's
this
a
ano?
17, 18, 19. That's a 19.
19. Oh, you managed. Not enemy. Must hit others. All right. So you save from taking a reaction against him. All right.
So you stop yung
Nice.
reaction ko yan, Dem.
Hmm?
Na-use ang
Well,
aking reaction yan.
you've managed to withhold it from so you don't spend your reaction.
Pero if ever I failed my roll,
They will expend your
reaction ko yun.
reaction.
Damn! Ang
Yeah.
dami kong ano.
Yeah.
Damn it! Sige.
Later we'll resolve it. Pero there's something important about the Wolf's Bane potion. Anyway, all right.
Sure.
That ends Balan's turn. It's now the Acolyte's turn. Okay. Seeing that he is close to death.
Literally.
Yeah, literally is in that cigarette. He is going to cast
Level 2 spells. No level 3 spells. Come to me. Inflict wounds, baby. Come on. I know you want.
No. What he's going to do is he's going to run towards the ziggurat. Okay.
Typical.
Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So he is right at the foot of the ziggurat, and he touches its foot. It touches the parang steps towards the ziggurat, and I'd like everyone who is close to the ziggurat to make a perception checks, please.
That's
Perception.
me.
DM.
Come on.
Sorry,
Nope.
Findalane.
Can I use my eye for detail? Let's see.
I'll allow it kasi you're a fucking elf who can look through universes. Anyway, go ahead. Roll for
Okay.
My eye for manyak, ah.
So what are your rolls, guys?
Natural one.
Do I roll in DM?
Yeah.
Do I roll in
Roll.
DM?
If you
Yeah.
want.
If you want lang.
17.
Perception
Yeah.
19, yeah.
17.
Perception 19, 17. It's not gonna help your perception. Pero yeah, it's okay. Slurp, are you perceiving that, no?
Slurp is busy calculating that's a nat one anyway. Screw
Okay.
that.
All right. So Findalane, what did you roll?
15.
16. All right. Findolane, Balan, and your passive perception. Pero yun nga, you still have the bloodlust in you, Zabu. Pero you can still perceive this. You notice that this structure is, again, made out of several bones, right? And several bodies. Constructed so it actually looks like a structure made out of regular materials, but this one is made out of flesh and bone, and parang you can see emanating from the steps, or parang just pure red blood. Parts of it are coagulated, some aren't, pero blood is flowing through the steps, and you see this particular occultist touch the steps and whisper a little prayer. So there's that little circumstance right there that will end the acolyte of Ulrak's turn. Findolane, seeing this, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Firstly, notices that we're likely gonna have a bad time, so he will make a spin and shoot the acolyte.
With advantage still.
Yeah, he still has advantage.
Yay. 16 to hit.
15?
16.
1-6?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Full roll plus. Oh my god, same roll. 23 damage pa rin.
23 damage. With your arrow, with your deadly aim, your bow strikes through, and yung arrow goes straight through the back of his head and kills him. All right. So as far as you guys know, this guy is dead. All right.
I'll approach the party na lang. Dito ka may... Dito.
Alright.
Like to move.
Yeah. Okay. Full movement or whatever.
And then draw my dagger. I'll tell Billion and Slurp, be very wary of Zabu for now.
Okay.
And then, but we can use this to our advantage. But yes, be very careful. And then I'd like to bonus action hide and then my turn.
Roll for stealth.
Mag-ingat kayo.
Okay. That that
Diyos ko, nag-warning lang, nagtago agad.
ingat kayo dyan, ha?
Ingat kayo dyan.
Hide.
Bye.
All right. Okay, you are well hidden. Okay. That ends Findolane's turn. Slurp. Big goblin, no longer goblin anymore. What do you do?
Oh no, big goblin. I will draw. Eto, DM. I will go here.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right.
And through that line, I will cast Agnazar's Scorcher.
Okay. What does that do?
Everyone in that line will make a dex save.
Dead's
DC
na si-
13 as a pillar of fire will erupt.
All right.
Target mo yung tower.
Yeah.
Destroy the tower.
Burn
Okay.
the tower.
Push na tayo, guys.
Tower.
I think they
tower.
fail. Yeah, that's an 11 and a 3. How much damage?
Hold on, let me roll. That's 3d8 pa rin.
Okay. Anong
Rolling.
girth ng Anong girth ng
It's a girth. It's a 5
Ganun din.
5 feet wide.
Oh yeah, you said the G word.
Okay. So, I want sige, roll your 3d8.
That's 13 fire
13.
damage.
Yeah, you managed to burn a hole inside of this man's torso, and then he falls to the ground. This one is already prone. I'm not. It's a pillar, no? So parang from the ground up, no? So
Yep.
this this guy's corpse starts burning.
Nice.
So yeah, and apparently the ziggurat suffers how much damage? 12 ba? 13?
Okay. Then bonus action to dive behind the log.
Okay, hide behind the log. Roll for stealth. All right.
Ooh, okay. How much is that? That is 7.
All right, 7. Okay, so far as you know, you're hidden. Pero there are 2 goblin ears sticking out of the log as far as
Slurp.
ayan. Okay. So who's next? There's one banded cultist left. He's going to try to do something maybe against the big creature. That's a 6 to hit for Zabu. That misses. All right.
Oh no.
That misses. It's fine. Then the abomination, however, will take a chance at you, Zabu, because you are a really big target for it. It will meat hook you. That's a 17 to hit. I think that misses.
It sits.
All right. I'll need you to make a strength saving throw. You have advantage because you're raging.
Oh. That's 24.
24. It tries to pull you with its but you stand your ground in your Wolven Fury and Rage. Okay. But you suffer 12 points of piercing damage. Have to 6.
Alright, I can do.
Alright. That ends the abomination's turn. The ghouls are dead. Top of the round, Gibson. Can someone roll me a d10 pala?
I'm
Sige,
not
Gibbs.
rolling that.
Sige, Gibson, roll a d10.
Me? Okay, sure.
Tapos, let me know what you want to do.
10.
10?
Mhm.
Okay.
Let me see. Creature kasi ba? I'm just gonna take out a short bow and fire at the pudge.
Alright. Roll for an attack.
Okay. That's a crit.
Okay, roll for damage.
Alright. I assume I cannot flurry this because it is a ranged attack.
Flurry of crossbows.
It's a blade
Throws the
flourish.
crossbow.
That's nice. I like that. That's a 12 points of piercing damage to the pudge.
Oh, 12 points of piercy damage. Hold on. Okay. Wait lang You've managed to damage it for 31 points of damage. Alright. Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I would like to move here. Dito. Here.
Alright, right? Just right behind Zabu.
So parang as if like alam mo yung parang in battle na parang gonna tapos try to go prone.
Okay, so
So I go
parang
prone.
go prone. Alright. Okay,
Enter.
that ends your turn. Zabu, it's your turn.
Alright, for Zabu, does he understand na meron pa yung aura with his status? Pa yung aura gani na nakadamage kay Gibson?
He knows that there are enemies in front of him that need to perish.
Alright, in that case, Zabu will dash towards the punch guy.
Alright, dash or just full movement muna?
Dash them.
Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage because you are in a fury.
That's a nat 20. So that's
Natural 20.
24.
So okay, in spite of the necrotic energy that emanates around the structure, you've managed to in your feral rage manage to shrug it off. And hold on, checking something really quick. Saan na yung reroll ko? Okay, you don't wait lang. You just suffer 14 points of necrotic damage. Okay, so
They
you
can
will save. So you dash all the way there. Ayan, okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
And turn the up.
Alright, you end your turn. The acolyte of Olrak is still burning. It's just there. There's nothing weird happening to its corpse. Next. See, Findulane, it's your turn. You notice that your feral friend dashed towards the danger. What do you do?
Wait, is it my turn ba?
Ay, sorry, hindi pa pala Findulane.
Yeah.
Ikaw pa pala.
Baylan.
Ayun, you notice your
Yeah.
friend go there. What do you do?
Since he's going to keep the abomination busy, I will just shoot the remaining bandido.
Okay, go ahead. Roll for an attack.
All right. That is 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
All right, rolling for damage. That is a 3 plus 8. 3 plus 1. That's 4 damage. Piercing damage.
All right. Yep. That just kills it. It was at 8 HP. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
All right. And then you know what? I'll just move a bit closer. Siguro 10 feet away from where Gibson is.
Gibson?
So in front
10
of
feet
Gibson.
away?
Yeah. In front
You're
of
all-
Gibson.
In front of. Okay. Yan. Di tama dito?
Yeah, correct. And I end my turn.
All right. You're almost near the bandit. Okay, that ends Bill&'s turn. Findulane, it's your turn.
No. Yan lang muna.
Koy,
Sorry. I'll move here. Nakamute ako.
ikaw lang yung may range namin. Tower.
Sige, DM. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 feet up from my current position. Aim at
Okay.
the abomination. And
All right.
Terrifier is still up ba?
It is.
Yeah, it's still up. Yeah.
Sige.
Auto sneak yan.
24. Nice.
24 hits.
24 for damage. Oh. That is 6 plus... Ay, 8 pala. 8 plus 11. He takes 19 piercing damage.
19 piercing damage. Oof. Okay. Nasaan na yun? Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Saxon hide.
All right. Go and roll for stealth.
14.
14. Okay. You are hidden as far as you know. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do, Findulane? Do you end your turn there?
Yes, and turn.
Bukas na lang ako ulit.
All right. Slurp, it's your turn.
You see Slurp emerge from the log and will finger gun at the ziggurat.
Okay. Go ahead.
Will cast fireballs. What is my thing for this? Firebolt is 13 to hit.
Sure, yeah, that hits.
Aye.
Roll for damage.
The Mudge is a D10. Ooh, a 10. A fire damage.
Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Okay. All right. Poof. You managed to set parts of it on fire, but given its moist nature, it doesn't really burst on fire, but you managed to damage it.
Bukas na naman yung
Yep.
All right. Okay. So
Are cantrips are cantrips included in the wand or just the the spells using spell slots, first and second spells?
you can still use you can still have a bonus action, basta not beyond second level spells.
In that case, another attackable.
Wait lang. Bye, Fonzie. I'm not sure where that is coming from. Ayan. Okay. Sige, what are you?
Another firebolt.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good. Not 20. Not 20.
Okay, how much damage?
Wow.
Okay. Rerolling 1 since I have elemental adapt. So 13 fire damage.
13 points of fire damage. You pew your firebolts towards the Actually, hindi siya pew. Your firebolt towards firebolts towards this structure. It's taken some damage and still up
Right.
though.
And turn.
Okay, that ends your turn. Slurp. Okay, wala nang bandit cultists, wala nang ghoul. It's now down to the abomination. The abomination, seeing that there is the target is right in front of him, will make a cleaver attack. Hold on. Against Zabu. Zabu, 19 to hit.
Will use my reaction, DM, sa tail.
Okay.
That's the 7. So, 16 plus 7 ang AC ko.
Okay, so you add a little more. Okay, so you manage to wait, how does this happen? How do you parry it or?
Yeah, parang pinari nung tail or something, parang ganyan.
Yeah, you watch your werewolf friend just parry yung cleaver to the other side, ruining its momentum and saving him from potential damage. But that ends its turn. Teka, let me double check something really quick. Okay. So wala siyang muna. All right, that ends its turn. Okay, top of the round. You rolled a D10 Fonzie. You notice na parang the skies around you are growing a little darker. And for the time being, I'd like everyone in a 60-foot radius. So from 30 feet radius, mag-extend siya to 60. Yung effect to make Constitution saving throws. You have advantage on these Constitution saving throws.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay! Hindi ako abot.
Yeah, so I think Balan, ikaw lang ata yung na-apektuhan nun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 14 plus Constitution.
From the center of the cigarette DM, no?
Yes. You notice an emanation. It emanates a very dark necrotic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Sali si DM, no? Sali ako.
11, 12.
Yeah.
Tayo
You have advantage though, Zabu.
Alright, roll the 23 DM.
Alright, you save. How about you, Balan?
I rolled an 18.
Alright, you also save. Ano yun? You both suffer 22 points of damage halved. That's 11 points of necrotic
11.
damage.
Okay.
All right.
They can.
Okay, Gibson, it's your turn. Parang nakamute ka ata, bay.
I'm going to keep attacking the pudgy guy
Okay?
with my short sword. With my short bow.
Okay. Roll for attack.
16 to hit.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
4 points of damage.
4 points of piercing damage. All right. Okay. Zabu, can you roll a d10 for me, please?
Alright. Wait lang, kunin ko lang yung D10 ko. Wala akong D10 dito.
Sige.
Oh no.
Ah. Natuwan.
Okay, so sige, Zabu, it's your turn.
Okay, keep attacking on the pudge guy.
Okay? Na-roll mo yung
That's a
D10?
Yeah, that's a 1 DM.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay,
Tapos,
that's a...
you have advantage on your attack rolls because you're on fairy fire.
Alrighty. Okay, that's a 16 first. Okay, 17 plus 5, 22. 22 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Alright, that's 2 plus 5, 7. 7 slashing.
7 slashing. Okay, hold on. Alright, and as you attack, you notice na necrotic energy seems to emanate from the wounds that you create upon this creature.
Okay, my second attack, DM.
Alright, go ahead, roll for it. You suffer 5 points of necrotic damage. Go ahead.
Okay, 5 points no. So that's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to hit.
Advantage, huh?
11 hits.
Yeah, with advantage na yun. 5 and 6 na roll ko.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, 11 hits, no?
Yeah, yeah. 8 AC, guys. Chunky creature nga lang.
Akala mo malaki.
8 slashing there.
8 slashing damage. Okay, hold on.
Deceiving again pictures. Yes.
Alright, teka lang
Yeah.
Okay, so 50. Sorry, I'm computing lang yung so 52 damage. Alright, the creature is close to death, but upon the second attack, you suffer 6 points of sorry. Yeah, mali, dapat 2d4 yung kanina. Sorry, hindi. Mali, sorry. You suffer 4 points of necrotic damage, Zabu. Alright.
Okay, so 5 plus 4 yun, DM, no? 5 yung kanina.
Yes,
So
5 yung kanina.
twice mo, no? So that's 9. Okay, take on DM.
Okay. Balan, it's your turn.
Alright, I will just continue firing my crossbow on the budge. That is that is 6 plus 3, 9 to hit.
9 hits.
Alright, rolling for damage. That is a 5 plus 1, 6 piercing damage.
Alright, he suffers 6 points of damage. Nice.
Alright, and I so I noticed that I took necrotic damage, so I will move.
Get in there, boy.
Yeah, just move. Just maybe next to Gibson. Sa baba ni Gibson.
Yeah, sorry, wait lang. Nagalaw ko yung map. Alright, dito. Okay, cool. Anything else?
No,
Alright.
I end my turn.
That ends your turn. Ako lang ito, all rock is dead. Okay. Findulain, it's your turn.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sige.
Tapusin mo na ba?
I continue firing on the abomination.
Roll for damage. Roll for attack pala muna.
25.
That hits.
So that's 13. Takes 23 piercing damage.
23. Anything else?
Sige, I'll bonus action hide na lang muna.
Alright, roll for stealth. Okay, that ends Findulane's turn. Slurp.
20.
Nice, you're hidden from everything.
Slurp will flip a coin and then
That's your action, ah.
it's part of the casting thing.
Sige.
And we'll cast Jim's magic missile. And we'll make 3 attack rolls. All will go to the abomination since the cigarette is just annoying.
Mhm.
So that's a 19, a 17, and a 13.
All of those hit. Pero roll for damage muna.
Okay. That would be a total of, hold on, I need lots of d4s. This will be a total of 6d4.
Alright, roll for it.
Hold on. D4 there.
Is there a chance you can redirect any of those magic missiles upon death?
I'm not sure
Check ko, ah.
if kasi sinabay ko lang ng roll lahat, pero I think I can still redirect.
Okay.
Okay, rolling for the first missile. That is a 3 to hit. No, 3 damage. Sorry.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, will directly to the ice.
Okay. Okay.
And then redirect the 2 other missiles na lang to the
to the ziggurat. Okay, roll for damage for the ziggurat.
That's a 3. And that is a total of 7.
Okay, 7 points of force damage, no?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
That's my turn.
So as soon as the first missile hits the abomination, it explodes into a fury of necrotic energy. I'll need you, Zabu, to make, I think, a dexterity. I'll need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I still have my
Okay,
bonus action
that's
balad
with advantage. Sure.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I know you have the bonus action pa, no? Just hold on. I just need to resolve this now.
Sure.
That's an 18, yeah.
18 with advantage.
With advantage.
Okay, cool. So you managed to take half of 19 necrotic damage, so you suffer 9 points of necrotic damage as it explodes. And how much damage yung kay Ziggurat?
Yung galing sa akin. From the bonus action, that's 16 to hit, 6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. How about from the 3 din yung dalawa, no? So it suffers 6 total force damage. Tama ba?
Yep, 7. 7 yung na-redirect sa Ziggurat, plus another 6 fire damage.
7. All right. Okay. So, let's resolve this na lang. So, you've managed to defeat those who are hostile towards you. Right? So, pero, there's still the Ziggurat that you see, and you still have your party mate in the middle of it.
Oh crap.
Okay. So we're not getting rid of the initiative just yet.
Iwanan natin yan. Joke lang.
All right. So Gibson.
Kill me 5.
I am going to when you go down, I guess I'm going to cast a cloud of daggers on the ziggurat, trying
Alright, is
to
it?
knock
Oh
it
boy.
down.
Okay, cool. Sige, go ahead. Roll for damage. So, focus fire on the ziggurat.
It takes 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points
Wow.
of slashing damage. Alright. So, it's starting, wait lang. Check ko na kung anong damage na ginawa niya dito. Okay. Total of 60 damage na yung nagagawa niyang damage dito sa na to. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
That's it.
Alright. Okay, Zabu. Teka. I'll need Balan. Can you roll a d10 for me? Alright, Zabu. The enemy before you has been vanquished. Pero you see this, structure made out of flesh, bone. You are enraged by its very presence. What do you want to do?
Alright. We'll move forward and attack him. Attack it.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go ahead. Roll for attacks.
Alright, attacking with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously though, that's a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 hits.
Nice.
Ba't ka may advantage?
Reckless.
Yeah.
6 plus 5, 11.
11 points of hurty damage.
Alright, and another attack. That's 13 plus 5, 18. I think that hits. 5 plus
Okay.
5, that's a 10 slashing.
10 slashing.
So that's 10 plus 11, 21.
21 total, no? Okay. It's almost about to crumble, but it's still standing. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do? Balan, roll a 1d10, please.
I rolled a 2.
2. Okay. So far, nothing happens. Okay. What do you want to do, Balan?
Seeing as everybody's attacking the structure, I will fire my only ranged weapon, my crossbow. That is a 15 to hit.
Anong range ng crossbow mo?
That's 60
It
to 100.
is-
80 to 1 something.
80 to 320. 80 to 320 ata nakalagay dito.
320? Okay. So, no disadvantage then. Alright, anong damage?
Rolling for damage for them.
Yeah.
That is 2 plus 1. 3 piercing damage.
3 damage, piercing. Alright. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
And I end my turn.
Okay.
No, that's it. I'm saving something.
Alright, Findolane, how about you?
Sige. I think we're trying to destroy this structure. Does it look like it's DM parang
It's about to crumble na. Like the bone pillars that make up the bulk of the structure has been bent out of shape by several of the efforts of your party, and you see this barbaric wolf just start to clobber it.
for na I move 20 feet away from my position. And then can I will you let me use insightful fighting this creature?
What does it fight? What? Okay,
I don't think it's a creature.
Pero does it look like it's living but it's live or it's
Wait, what do you want to do, Pinduling?
yan lang, I'll invoke insightful fighting. I look for weak points so I can do a sneak attack.
Nandiyan naman si Luke, makasneak attack ka pa rin.
Ay, sabagay, no? Tao pala.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it is a structure, I guess. So I don't know if it can.
Sige lang. I roll for 25 to hit.
25 hits.
5 plus 6, 11. Will you let me add sneak or
How should I
Yeah.
rule this ba? When you mention when you do a sneak attack kasi, it's mostly you hit a very vital point in a particular creature's body na distracted siya. That's why you're able to hit this part.
Ah,
For
right,
this
right.
one, 'di ba? For this one, you're trying to hit a specific part using insight for fighting. I'll rule it this way na lang. You're trying to aim for a very specific part. Make a perception roll to find out what part of the ziggurat is weak.
The
Alright,
sneak
let's
attack
keep
goes
that
to the
25 roll then.
it's 24. Ay,
24.
24.
So you
14,
notice
14.
14. You notice that some part it's bent over, some part parang a few bones are holding it before it falls over to the left, right? Parang with your 25 you managed to hit it, and what was your damage?
It's 14 piercing.
14 piercing. Okay, it manages to fall, it manages to topple over. Hold on, taka lang. Alright, it manages to bend a little more. Pero it's still standing. Barely though.
Bonus action hide.
Okay, hide. Roll for stealth, Findling. Alright, Slurp, it's your turn.
Di ba, it's a combination of flesh all over. Do I see any heads?
Yeah, you do. 12 skulls and heads
Skulls.
right next to the footsteps. What did you
Fire.
roll? Sorry, for stealth, Findling. Sorry.
That's of 20.
20. All right. So, sorry, what did you want to do? Slurp?
Yeah, 2 firebolts. First roll is a 9. Second roll is a 15.
15 hits. Okay, roll for damage.
Pew pew. Reroll that. As it said 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage.
And turn.
And as soon as the last firebolt hits it, manages to be set on fire. But before this happens, however, you notice that the black orb on top of it, resting on top of the ziggurat, starts to slowly expand and expand. Okay?
Oh boy.
And as soon as this is happening, parang the wind starts to pick up around you. All going towards all parang being vacuumed inside this particular this particular structure. I'll need everyone in a 60-foot radius. I think no one is there except si Zabu to make a strength saving throw to prevent
boy.
yourself from being sucked in. You have advantage, Zabu.
Papunta ka sa baryo.
No.
Lingawan siguro niya na eh. Okay, rolling. 11 and a 12. 19.
19. Okay, you
19
managed.
DM.
All right, you managed through sheer feral rage and just digging your feet and your paws on the dirt. You managed to avoid being sucked into this black hole, and in the space between moments, it imploded upon itself. The structure falls, and you are out of combat or whatever situation it was that that warranted this. All right. So yeah, there's that. You're out of danger.
Slurp will get on all fours and will try to run on all fours towards. Is Locke still in wolf form?
Yeah, well, yes, actually.
Huh.
You're out of combat, you're out of this particular situation, but I guess for the purposes then nga of this particular situation at least, look, I'll need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm not approaching yet.
Right.
Sintuling will ready his silver dagger.
Layo mo.
Rolled a 9 plus 2, 11.
11. Okay. Unfortunately, you're still raging.
Alright,
So
back to
hold on,
initiative, boys.
this is still a situation. Hold on.
Kill me, 5 na lang HP ko.
All right. You're still raging, and there's no sign of your rage being quelled. You see several feet away from you these figures that what do you want to do?
Ano yung DM? Several figures.
That's not you. I'm talking about Zabu.
Oh.
Yeah, ano yung figures? Sila yan, DM?
Yeah, sila.
Sila or other figures?
Are we still following initiative?
Yeah.
So after Findolin kay si anong ginawa ni Slurp?
Hindi, si Slurp tapos na. Sorry. Okay. Gibson,
Yeah,
you
I
go
wanted to
first.
ask-
Sorry about
yeah,
that.
go.
Sorry.
All
Gibson, you go first.
So seeing that Zabu is attacked me earlier, that motherfucker. So I won't be able to reach him, no, kasi I'm far away.
Mm-mm.
So I'm just gonna load my short bow, and I'm going to declare to the party, na ano, this, don't worry, this is non-lethal, and I smile.
Roll for attack.
Sorry, 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Using my reaction? Ay, no, hindi pala. 10 feet lang pala yun. Ay, 10 feet that I can see, yeah. Hindi pala.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
sure.
see it 10 feet away from you as it comes closer.
Yeah, it takes 6 points of damage, half to 3.
6 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. So, where do you hit it?
I tried to hit him in the head, but as he turns, parang natamaan ko lang yung shoulder niya.
All right. It hits your shoulder.
And I run
you
towards him.
Okay. Hold on. As soon as you do that, roll a d20 for me, Zabu.
Alright. Roll ako ulit, nahulog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 19.
19. You've managed to or the wolf spirit in you manages to keep you up. You still have 1 HP left. You notice
Alright.
your party is starting to attack you.
Okay.
It's your turn now.
Seeing that
Ay, wait lang. Sorry.
Gibson,
Sorry, Zabu. Gibson, what do you want to do? You want to come closer?
Yeah, I run towards him.
All right. Full speed.
Yep, full speed.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right. That ends your turn. Zabu. You are at
Okay,
1
how many
HP.
how many feet is he from medium?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 feet away from 30 feet away from you.
Okay, with my normal speed, can I reach him?
Yes.
Okay, we'll...
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That's a 12.
With advantage because you were
okay.
you were knocked to sige, go with advantage.
12 pa rin yung mataas din.
12, yeah. You see that after Gibson hits you with square in the shoulder with a crossbow bolt, or sorry, with an arrow rather, since it's a short bow, you manage to parang keep yourself alive. The wolf spirit in you keeps yourself alive, and for some reason parang you start to revert to your old form, to your usual orc form, and then you fall onto your knees and you are unconscious. You hit 0 hit points, and you suffer a point of exhaustion.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
I
And
double
that
tap.
ends. Shunk! All right. So.
Well, in that case, I'll use my yung aking orcish feature. Joke.
I'll send you Luke a series of the wolf spirit features that I've made for that particular class.
Sure.
At least without the aid of a potion of some sorts. Anyway, okay. So, you've managed to defeat this undead menace, and at the same time, witness one of their rituals of sorts. What do you want to do?
Punta ako si Findolin first and I'll ask for the silver dagger respectfully.
Sige. So, ano lang.
I
I
say,
hand him the,
if, I got this. Tapos I just shrug it off. Tapos I'll cast healing word kay Zabu to get him up.
Right? You're up. They tell Zabu as a healing word.
Fucker.
You hear the resonant words of your bard talk, whisk you back to consciousness, and you were awake, Zabu. Bard in front of you.
All right. What happened?
All right. He's back to his normal self, I guess, boys. Tapos I'm just going to do
Nice.
also, if I can, just ritual cast detect magic near the ziggurat.
Okay. How does detect magic work again? I think you just try to determine through an Arcana check.
School
or-
of Magic.
No, I not even an arcana check. I sense magic and I can use action to see faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I learn its school of magic, if any.
Yeah, there are nang tawag mo doon sa natitira. Sediments ba yun? Ang tawag mo doon?
Sure.
refugees.
Ha?
Refugees.
Yeah, yun. There are resident sediments. There are there are residues of necrotic energies. Pero it's about to dissipate na. What lies before you is just a burnt and destroyed ziggurat made out of what probably used to be the towns of Jongville and the two other towns ravaged by this undead cult.
What are you guys doing? Tayo lang kayo dyan.
I'm gonna run to the horny guy kanina that died and see what he has on his person.
Okay? Make an investigation check.
Will do.
The lane will just scout the area around the ziggurat, see if there are any other undead.
Make to see if there are
I
any
will.
other undead. I guess
10.
that's an investigation check, Findolin. Slurp, you don't find anything from the cultist other than just a very fancy looking knife.
Ooh, I take the fancy looking knife.
Yeah, it's essentially a dagger, but it parang meron siyang squiggly look, like it's a kriss.
Nice.
Ceremonial dagger.
Yeah, it's a
I've seen one of
dagger.
those.
I'll
15
keep it.
for investigation, yeah.
How much?
15.
15. All right. How as you investigate the entire area, you'll notice tracks, all of it leading towards the ziggurat, as if they've been bringing things towards it, but never outwards towards the ziggurat. Other than that, no sign of undead anywhere. And with your detect magic still on, Gibson, it takes a few minutes before the necrotic energies are just absorbed by the land, and they're all of a sudden gone.
I relay this to the party. I tell them that this might be maybe a ritual involving some sort of sacrifice, seeing that there are no tracks leading outward. So, yun lang. But still, I tell them that perhaps this area is still dangerous and we should move on.
All right.
Any piece of like paraphernalia or magical remnant tong tower that we could take with us?
Magical, not necessarily.
Or
Pero you can make
anything-
an investigation or arcana check to figure out if kasi like the necrotic energies that from it, that radiate from it, is now beginning to disappear. Make an investigation or arcana check to find out if you can get anything from this ziggurat that you can take as evidence if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, yep, precisely. I rolled a 22.
All right, 22. You notice that yes, the there are pieces pieces of bone in the ziggurat, from the ziggurat rather, kasi the entire ziggurat was sucked in by this uh, black hole that you guys witnessed kanina, but there are some parts that fell off of it. So what you have is like a really piece of sharp bone, and you notice that it's still emanating the same dark energy. It's maintained. um, what do you want to do? It's on the ground right before you.
Bone?
I am
Yeah.
going to um, take out a paper mache mask,
Mm-hmm.
tapos kind of like pick it up like you would a piece of poo.
Yeah. Tapos wawalisin mo, no?
Tapos just wrap it around my cloak.
Okay.
Ay, ano pala DM, Finn Dulain would also like to, first he'll draw a rough sketch of what the ziggurat looks like. And then, he'll look for, traces if the marking is around. The strange marking we saw.
Yeah. So okay. So those are two things you want to do. You want to draw the ziggurat and you want to find strange markings, right? For the drawing, I'll need you to make a sleight of hand check or a general dexterity check so that you can, draw it perfectly. And for the other one, to check if there are markings, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, for the drawing, it's 19.
All right.
And for the marking check, it's not 20.
You do remember one specific moment in that battle, where Zabu as a werewolf charged towards the abomination, and you start making a whole landscape art of how it went, not just the ziggurat but also that particular moment. And yeah, you do notice yung the spiky protrusions from the ziggurat that encapsulate yung orb, yung black orb, has those little markings in the exterior. So kumbaga, let me share this with you guys muna. Nawala yung Yan, I'll share this screen with you. Okay, lang screen. Okay, so dito sa here sa mga parts na to, parang there are there were may mga parts merong mga seal na ganon. Alright?
You can use the pinaka bottom na tool diyan. Para siyang laser pointer.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yan. Sige.
May mga diyan mo nakita yung same now that you remember it. You were just super preoccupied with the battle kanina. But you were able to make a picturesque version of the battle that ensued. You may probably sell it for some gold. All right?
Sige, noted. And sige, I'll go back to the party.
All right. So, you have the evidence of this happening. You've witnessed a specific ritual, ? What do you guys want to do?
Slurp is already happy with his new fish knife, so I wave it around.
All right.
Do we keep moving? What time of day is it? When I look at the sky.
It's about to hit dusk.
It's dusk time. Let's probably find a more suitable place to sleep, eh? This reeks of undeath.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'll need you guys to make a nature check, a survival check rather, to find a good spot to hide / to make shelter in.
Still with advantage?
With advantage. Yeah. Zohan did a really good job of telling you guys what to look out for.
19, yeah.
19. How about the others?
Wait,
13.
Ocho, ocho.
that's two sixes for me. 9, DM.
9.
22 for single.
22. Okay. So the rest tried to look for a place to go to, pero they were um parang they were, I guess, distracted or weren't really in that particular moment because they were so caught up with with the things that they viewed and they've seen. Findelaine and Zabu, you guys are pretty laser focused on finding a good spot to hide in because you don't want to encounter anything like that, especially since you feel very tired, Zabu. And Findelaine, you just you just want a good spot to rest. And find one, you set up camp, and you notice that there are three large trees that you can create a parang a net with and a camp in, so that you're away from the dangers of the forest floor and you are safe up top, where are safe enough from the cover of trees to not be spotted by any flying menace. You set up camp, and yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Any nearby bodies of water, lakes or rivers, perhaps?
Make check. Let me check the map first. Hold on.
Because it's been a while since Slurp has gone fishing.
Yes, I
It's
understand
been
that.
far too long.
Uh, Sorry. Yeah, there roughly 60 or 50 feet away from you. There's a small, not naman small. There's a pond there, so there could be fish there. Pero yeah, there could be things there that you might want to fish for. There is a body of water there.
Cool,
It's
cool.
not just a puddle.
Cool. I'll set up my little nook there.
Samahan ko siya tapos I cast Fairy Fire on
The trees and the fishes run away.
Hindi, joke lang. I'm just going to stick closer to Zabu.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Let's resolve this. What are the others doing? Si si Slurp is going to find a place to fish in. How about the others? Are they taking their long rest na?
Samahan niyo si Slurp.
I'll ask Gibson though if
Yes.
he's done with plant collecting.
Yes, pretty much. I have
Or
10. I have 10 of each.
sige. Maybe we can can help Zabu regain his sanity once this is all done. And then
Sige. I'll just spend the time na lang to clean the rosebuds kasi I plucked the entire plant apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have an entire plant with you, by the way, so you might want to know. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll go to where Slurp is and just watch this goblin do his
Fish.
fishing.
All right. Balin and Zabu, what are you guys doing?
I am going
sige.
to I'm going to parang stand watch over seeing what happened. I'm going to stand watch and I'm just going to maybe tend to the fire and maybe sharpen my sword while
Okay.
watching over the arc.
Yeah. You can't necessarily have a fire because you created a net under the trees, right? Amo yun. Pero I guess you can still go
So I'm just
down
gonna
and have
sharpen
a
my
fire
sword.
there. Okay. Zabu, how about you?
Okay.
All right. As much as Zabu wants to help his little orc friend, Zabu will take his sleep.
Okay, sige. I think a point of exhaustion is negated by a long rest, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Slurp, how do you want to fish this?
Actually, I'll just set up a rod and then parang kind of doze off and wait for the rod to have a pull.
All right.
Hopefully
Actually,
that will.
this warrants a survival. Then make a survival check.
Cool. Slurp is so you can sleep while fishing. Oh, uh, no. Why did I roll twice? I'll take the lowest roll na lang. 19.
19. Yeah, you've managed to make it so the placement of your fishing rod alerts you if something tugs on the on the hook, and yeah, and that's so that it's stable enough to not get carried away if it's something
Natulog.
big.
Nakahawak sa fishing rod.
All right, cool. So I'll need you to roll a 1d10 for me, please.
Okay. And while this is happening, I will try to ask Findolin if he wants to learn fishing. Come,
Yes, I
come.
would. I'll sit beside the
Learn fish. Learn
the goblin.
fish. Yes, learn fish. Where is my D10? 5. Here we go. 1d10. 5 DM.
5. Okay. Okay, hold on. Checking something lang. 5. Okay, it's wondrously uneventful though. Okay, yeah, a few minutes go by. The dusk starts to set in, starting to become a little bit dark. Pero as far as the angle or as far as the hook is concerned, nothing is tugging at it.
Right. Slurp will then get to sleep.
Okay. Make another make a perception check.
Perception. That is for 13.
13. Okay. You managed to see na parang in the as you were siyempre you're just observing the environment in the pond, parang you're trying to look at what the mud is like, what the pond looks like in general, where would the fishes hang out. You notice that there are some really wonderfully colored feather. There are some brown feathers across the other side of the pond. These feathers have spotches of black on them. They're brown, and over the tip there are parang sa full black, silhouetted by a white strip just towards the tip of the feather.
Did Findolin fall asleep na ba or
I don't sleep.
Tingatulog? I lightly tap him and point at the thing.
Sige na, DM. Seeing this, I'll invoke eye for detail. Do I see? What do I see?
I think you need to roll for something. Yeah.
Yes.
Roll a nature check, I guess.
Nature or do I roll the
Investigation.
A perception.
Perception. Go ahead and roll a perception.
So for 17.
17. Yeah, you notice that there are 3 of these feathers there, and yeah, that's really just about it.
Just feathers, no bird.
No bird.
Where are they? Is it on the ground lang ba? The feathers?
Yeah, they're on the ground lang.
Oh. I'm not leaving my fishing pole, so.
There you go.
That's what you're trying to perceive lang naman, di ba? Because if you wanted to check for tracks or anything, I should have had you roll for survival.
Sige daw. May I?
Okay,
I'll check it around the area of the feathers.
Okay. So you walk across the pond 10 feet from where you are. You go across it. Okay. You roll the 15. Oh yeah, you managed to see that there are bear tracks, strangely.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Sige.
Slurp doesn't know. Slurp doesn't know.
I relay this to Slurp and then I go back to the camp. Tell the party that there are bear tracks just across a ways from where we are.
Well, Slurp hasn't caught anything, so I guess he'll go back with the rest of the party now.
Roll one more 1d10 for me, please.
1d10, let's go. That's a 2.
Two. Okay, yeah. The line or the string suddenly from a very
Oi!
loose starts to go stiff. That's a weird but the string goes stiff because it seems like something is pulling on it. All right, so we'll need to have a strength contest.
Oh
So
my
please
goodness.
roll for an athletics or a strength saving throw.
Acro Pwede acrobatics, no?
Now that you're trying to pull something out of the water.
Understandable. Athletics. 13.
Hold on. Roll 1d20. 13. Oh, 17. It's starting to drag you into the water.
I call Findolin.
All right.
May
Okay.
I help the little guy?
All right. You have advantage in the next strength saving throw. Go ahead.
No. 17.
Roll 1d20. Okay. Oh, 15. You managed to beat it. Now you're starting to slowly pull it towards your direction. The line is the rod is starting to bend over. This seems like a big catch. All
Come
right.
here, fishy.
Okay. One more strength saving roll, please.
Double eights. Lol.
Okay. 20. Natural one. So as soon as you try to with every bit of your strength and Findolin holding you steady because he wants you to have this catch all to yourself. You manage to haul in a rainbow trout that weighs around 13.43 pounds.
13.43. Wow, that's a big boy.
That's a big boy, and that's worth. I think that's worth like 2 days of rations maybe or 4.
It's gonna
For
be
you
good.
probably at 10 day.
Good
Yeah.
breakfast for the boys.
All right. Okay. So now you have a rainbow trout. What else do you want to do?
I'm satisfied with my catch. I got the fish and store it in my under wraps to keep it fresh in the
Alright.
morning.
Okay. What do you do with the guts?
No, I store it. I store it in another pack so I can still
Okay.
use it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So you start your long rest now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is anyone taking watch or?
Taking watch me.
Okay. Who else? Who's
In the
gonna
lane
take?
ready.
Fendelaine. Okay. So first one would be Gibson, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Gibson, make a perception check.
I rolled an 8.
1-8. Okay. So the night goes by just like any other night in the forest. You've been in this spot before. There are a lot of insects and mosquitoes trying to suck your blood and bite your skin. Pero you've managed to it's a relatively uneventful night. Right? So you don't notice anything weird.
Okay.
Okay.
I wake up Findolin and go to sleep.
All right. Findling, make a perception check.
Oh my god. Not one, guys.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Seems legit. It's just like any other night. You seem to be relishing yung moment of catching the fish with of being able to help Slurp capture a 13-pound fish. And yeah, the night goes by uneventful. Pero yeah, that's really just about it. Okay. You spend the next 8 hours resting. Wala ka ng point of exhaustion, Luke. Pero I'll need everyone to make perception checks. You kasi you notice a loud combination of grunting and screeching near your area.
Oh boy.
7.
Bawi, soft 20.
Seven.
7.
Soft 20.
E
How about the others?
21.
21. All right.
16
Roll a
for
7.
Slurp.
7. Okay. Okay. I guess Sabu is still asleep. He's awfully tired. Pero yeah, you notice that this is coming from where the pond is. So parang you hear a series of grunts and screeches from where the pond was. What do you guys want to do?
Are we able to tell based on what we know as adventurers, do we recognize those grunts ba?
Maybe make a nature check to see if
nature
you've
check.
encountered this before.
I am going to stealth my way towards the sound.
Okay.
17.
17. All right. Make a stealth check, Gibson.
Kindle
Natural
Lane,
1.
So parang, sorry, Findalin?
sige lang. I'll stealthily, go to the pond.
All right. Make a stealth check towards the
Okay.
pond. Okay. Tawag dito. Slurp. The shark aesthetic is distracting me. I'm calling you Gura. Sorry. Slurp, with the 17, you remember the feathers and parang the grunts. There are large creatures that have that kind of feature, and they are prominent with owlbears. And now that you've been they're very they're flourishing in the quivering forests where you're from. And it's weird because that sounds awfully familiar. And as soon as Gibson and Findulane make it, they do see these owlbears parang just trying to lick the ground where you left the guts of the fish that you caught yesterday. So it's licking the ground, it's smelling in the air, and as soon as Gibson rolls that natural one, he suddenly steps on a twig. The ye old way to get yourself killed in the forest by predators way. Clack! He steps on the twig, and then parang these 3 owlbears look towards the general direction. It screeches, and as soon as it does that, one of them stands on its hind legs, and it spreads its wings out. And that's where we'll end this particular session. Thank you for playing, guys.
Wait, Albert talaga yun? Holy crap.
Okay.
Did Zabu hear the screech?
Yeah, you did.
Alright.
Nantok ka lang. Parang, you think it's an alarm. 5 more minutes.
Snooze, please, snooze.
Yeah. So these Slurp, that these are owlbears, and you know that the owlbears in the quivering forests have wings and they can fly.
Hey, nearby my home.
And they may or may not throw out sharp feathers. Okay, guys. Next week na lang ulit, I guess.
Alright. Thanks, DM.
Sure.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Do we get a level up with DM or wala?
Yes, you do. You do all
tier
level
2.
up.
Tier 2.
You're all tier 2.
Nice.
Tier
Fireball
T2.
time, boys. Fireball time.
Fireball time.
Nice.
Note to self,
Multi-attack.
make fire immune. Joke.
We'll roll.
Go ahead and roll na.
Right.
Rolling.
Yeah, rolling.
Roll the 5.
6.
Nice. 5.
6 DM,
Aw.
finally.
7 DM.
7, 6 for Slurp, 7 for Zabu. How about the others?
Roll the 5, then
32 HP.
5
Let's
for
go.
2 for
Okay.
Kindle Lane.
2 for Findolin. All right. That sounds.
Ito ba yung long rest DM?
Yan ang kompleto mo. Wala ka ng of exhaustion.
Okay.
Ang meron ka na lang guilt kasi inattack mo. Wala kang guilt. No guilt. That's not my fault.
Alright.
I was possessed.
Pero aware ako DM, no? Aware man kaya ako na what happened to everything.
Yeah, you were
Like,
aware
for
that
example,
Mm.
hitting Gibson, trying to hit Gibson, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you're aware
Nice.
na and parang this has solidified the fact that you need to find Wolf's Bane. Yeah, and no one has
Alrighty then.
used that silver dagger on you yet, so I don't know. Para ma-reset.
O nga, no? Ano kayo mangyari sa akin?
Sink! Oh, okay, I'm back
Stab
to
him.
Alright,
So,
guys.
times 100 damage.
Insta kill.
Right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
DM.
Alright,
Good night,
guys.
boys.
Bye,
Thanks,
bye.
Cheers,
DM.
guys.
Nice game.
Thanks for
GG,
watching,
GG.
guys.
GG.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.